So let's move on the another aspect. At the earlier I shared some problems about the writing, poor academic writing. So how can we develop our academic writing? Writing with the powers. Our When we write, we actually write. It reflects our mind. It reflects our own thinking. So when we write, the other people when they read, they can feel that actually the which mindset actually it reflects. Okay, so writing the power is very important. We have to be confident about the writing. And Prof. Bijay, he shared actually this model. I also didn't know that earlier, which is the Tolman's model and then academic disclosure. So Tolman's model, I want to focus first. The Tolman's model actually, when we structure the articles or when we structure the sentence or paragraphs, that time this Tolman model helpful for us to structure the flow. Okay, so there have the 6 aspect of the Tolman model, which is the qualifier, which is the condition under which the claim is true. This qualifier gives the evidence, and then the data statement that you are used to support the claim. You have to get some evidence to support. And claim is an opinion, conclusion, hypothesis, and warrant is an explanation for relationship between data and claim. And backing is assumption to support the warrants. And rebuttal is a statement that contradict either data, warrant, backing, or qualifier. So these are the 6 aspect. Example here, I am giving one example, like service place teacher salaries near the bottom of the all white collar profession. This is a statement. So by giving some evidence from, you see the public school teacher salaries should be increased by 30%. So it's make more strong the justification to strong statement. It move into the statement, make more concrete. And backing a salary comparison shows that teachers claim less than most city employees. So these are some strategy if you follow, so that at the end of the conclusion you can get a good sentence which give you a logical flow. Okay. And academic disclosure, our casual writing and academic writing is different. In the academic writing, we have to be careful about our choice of word and the flow of writing. Um, this actually needs the time and then passion and skills. It's not a overnight work. Uh, More read, more writing, then you can improve this writing skills. But still, there have some resources we can follow. There have some workshops and trainings you can attend to develop your writing skill. Uh, I'm suggesting one of the Phrase Bank. This is the Phrase Bank academic bank. I also used when I started my research career. Sometimes I feel like my tones actually not academic. So, and also I'm blank that which is sentence I should start. Then I took help from this academic phrase bank. Okay, you can find easily from the website. You just search the academic phrase bank. You can download if you need. I also can share. I have in my folder. So this academic phrase bank have lot of sentences structure that helps you to design your introduction, literature review, which sentences is actually express your academic feelings. Okay, so you can take help, but gradually, if you be the pro researcher, okay, after the 2 years or 3 years, then you actually no need the help of this academic phrase bank. You can automatically the habit already built up within you. Okay, but initially it's a good source that to set your tone. Okay, academic tone. And then the Bloom taxonomy, this is very popular Bloom taxonomy for the academician, because when we prepare assessment or we prepare the questions, we also use this Bloom taxonomy. It's a level of knowledge and the complexity. So in the Bloom taxonomy also you can search, they have some sheet that which word actually reflect the which part. Okay, so these are the words you can use for making your writing more powerful. Okay. He shared here, he is one of the students, Farhana Bakar's thesis, some content that how he made her statement more ac- academic and powerful. So there is a flow, okay, in the right side, humor. So he used the first sentence as to give the humor, okay, because his topic was about the humor and humor and about the fun. So you see that first sentence, taking all these definitions into consideration. That means she referring about his previous sentences. So previous paragraph was about the definition. So she link up the previous uh, references, the paragraph into this paragraph. So this is the flow actually. We have to maintain the flow. We have to make a connection between what actually explained in the first paragraph. Then second paragraph have to have the link. So he joined the linking. Then he moved into the topic sentence. The topic sentence is her own main theme of the statement of the paragraph. So in the middle you put the topic sentence, then you give the supporting sentence. She put the two sentences to give the support, okay, to make the humor, the laughter, jokes, riddles, puns, and funny stories, visuals. These are helpful to make the humor. So she used the supporting sentence. So you think about your own thesis, your sentences. If you follow this structure also, it will be help you to structure your paragraph more academic. And finally she used the concluding sentence, so it's a finishing. Okay, so these are the powerful way to make the meaningful sentences. And some other sources you can find in the phrase bank also, that which word actually we should avoid. Okay, in the academically sometimes we cannot express our biasness. Sometimes we should not express some words that have no meaning, okay, or the barg, the shady meanings. So in academic have to be concrete, specific. Okay, so some particular words have that if we use that make it more concrete. No emotions actually can be reflect into the academic writing, and your writing have to be very thin and concise and the concrete. So it needs some reading habits. If you read more articles, you see the sentence pattern. I also learned from the reading of the articles that that these sentences maybe write down in this way. So I learned the structure of the sentences. Okay, so you can, it will improve your writing style. So every researchers, actually every person was the novice at one time, but it requires certain times to be a pro researcher. Every bullseye is the result of 1,000 miles. So we see that polished researcher nowadays, but before come at this stage, he spent lot of time, lot of mistakes, lot of corrections he did, papers after papers he threw away, okay, to get the final, the masterpieces. Okay, so this is a process. It's not like an event suddenly happened. Okay, we have to keep our patience, head up. Okay, we have to practice. Okay, so that we can be a proficient and a prolific academician or researcher. I cannot see actually the face, so I don't know about whether I am in right way or not. You can digest or not, because in the Google Meet actually we are. I cannot see the audience, so it's still okay now. Are you enjoying?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, okay.
very much.
Okay, thank you. I hope you're not sleeping. Okay. Okay. So I actually have to run because a lot of contents. So if it actually Dr. Bijay, he took the 2 days workshops. So it's actually 6 to 8 hours content, but I tried to summarize and some more I added some content. So I have to rush. Maybe next time I can do the physical workshops also in future, so that make some more times to show the demonstration and those kind of things. So it's a good
Yes,
start.
Imtiaz, we will need
Yeah,
another session also.
yeah,
Your
yeah.
session is
Yeah.
very, very interesting, very informative. We are enjoying your session.
Thank you, ma'am. So let's move on. Prof. Bijay actually he shared that the master's student should have the writing habit 500 words daily, and PhD student should have write the 1,000 words daily. So it's a global standard. We have to keep practice to maintain this limitation. But I know that some of you have the good writing habit. You can exceed also. If you exceed, it's the best. Okay, but minimum we have to maintain this consistency. But I also can say that some individual, they have different strategy. Some individuals, they can write page after pages in one sitting, okay, and again sometimes they feel demotivated and take a break 2 3 days. It's still okay. Okay, I'm not saying that this is harmful. I also sometimes feel demotivated. That is a term called the writer's block. If the writer's block happen, that sometimes the writers, they don't have any writing, even one sentence also not coming, because the minds may be distracted. So it's common, so no need to be and even in the worst scenario, I heard that one of the uh, not academician, he was the writer, prolific writer, he suicide because of his writer block. Okay, because he was so dissatisfied and then frustrated that no writing coming in his mind. Okay, so no need to be too harsh on yourself. It's a common, as a human being we are surrounded lot of issues and lot of problems. But if you make consistency in your writing, it's a best practice. And find out your own niche. This is the important. Okay, the progress is important no matter how many words you are writing. So he suggested this number to quantify actually our progress. So there, if you follow that, he suggested that within 1 week you can write down around 1,500 or 1,750 words. So those will be helpful for complete one of the chapters or one of the para section of your articles. Okay, because 1,000 1,500 words actually enough for the one paragraph introduction or literature review for the articles. Okay, so it's a good start. Then you can continue, you can accelerate. When you become the expert, then you can accelerate on that. What do prolific researcher do? He suggested one of the references, the Nick Becker 2020. So he, from these sources, he told that the every prolific researcher, they actually are seeing themselves as a storyteller. So it's a good way, or if you can write down your articles or thesis in a story building strategy. Okay, but I believe that it needs certain amount of expertise. Okay, all we are cannot be storytelling. Sometimes we are descriptive types of study also have, writing skill also have. So it's okay. But if you want to be prolific in a certain time, your our aim should be like this. Okay, that are the standard. Then high energy writing moments in the morning or evening. Morning or evening is the our energy level will be so high, because after wake up our energy, our brain intact. So that times we have to utilize in the office hour. Okay, you can set your priority that like this way. The morning and evening you keep the important task. The low energy is the afternoon, and if you make it a habit, a habitual, then it's become your routine. So it's a better if you have the this attitude to everything, every challenges, you make it as a habit, so that you are not feeling that much pain. Okay, then allocate and defend their writing time. So whenever you find out your own, this 2 hour is my best hour, so try to right, you should try to defend this hour from any kind of distraction. Okay, so sit down, lock down, or you use some app to stop the notification, those who can distract your time. So this way you can defend your this best time. Other maybe 2 hours is not so productive for you, so you can use those for the emailing or Facebook comments or other unproductive ways you can do. Then every opportunity is utilized to progress towards their writing goal. We have to utilize all the opportunities. Whenever you feel like positive, you start writing. So utilize all the opportunities. Shut up and write. Use it as a social activities. You feel like you are doing a social activities. So you are contributing for the betterment of the society. Okay, if you think like that way, then you can see that the best of you coming on. And 5 a.m. clubs, he again suggested to follow. And then make sure that your work is readable, signal, some words are signal have, I will explain later on, so in the article part, that which are the signals actually we should use to make concise article in the statement. And link chapter and section, every chapter have some linkage, so we have to make this linkage, and which are the topic sentence for my paragraph, and which are the topic string, some sentences are string supporting the evidence. Okay, so we have to find out these things, be strategic to be your uh, effective writer. Okay, he suggested one of the app, which is the tomato timer, which I actually didn't use that. I normally use my phone timer. So after 25 minute you can start and you can uh, continue. So it gives you a sense of urgency or sense of the motivation. This 25 minute I have to focus on that. You can use lot of app also available into the Google, also Google Play Store you can find. um, Confidence is important. Every expert was once a novice. Being a prolific, we have to writing regularly, schedule writing, protect your writing time, set goals, family pictures. Sometimes keeping the family pictures, keeping the convocations pictures help us to keep the motivation. Engaging writing style, you have to see the how this article started this sentence, which structure they actually follow. So if you understand one or two style, every day one or two style you can adapt yourself, then after end of the 2-3 months you can see a significant improvement. Even I also, when I started my research journey in 2018, after my bachelor thesis. Okay, so this art, if I read that article now, I'm actually laughing about that. Okay, that how improvement of my writing after these 4 years. Okay, because that time I was not well known about that these strategies, and then reading habit was not like that. But still, alhamdulillah, that article about the unemployment issues in Kelang Valley, it got around 50 plus citation. Okay, and it's a good start. So it's also happen everyone. Okay, not only for you. Um, we can develop our habit. At the end of the day, we can be a prolific researcher. And then be a proactive learner. Okay, try to attend a lot of seminars, workshops. If I know that 3 hours may be very difficult, we cannot digest all the information, but if you get 10 points, 10 key away from this seminar, that will be helpful for you to develop your um, research career. So you calculate that today how many things I learn, tomorrow how many things I will learn. So like this way, at the end of the day, when you go to the bed, if you self analyze your whole day, that you see today what actually the takeaway from my life. Okay, so this is a good way to self evaluate our progress. Okay, and from the mistake we always learn. Okay, to it is human. We do mistake. The lot of writers, the prolific writer, they also do mistake, pages after pages they throw away. Okay, so but from the mistake we can learn. But the stupid peoples, they keep repeating the mistakes, third time, fourth time, the same mistake if you do, that's called the stupidity. Okay, but we have to learn from the first mistake, second mistake, that which are the room for improve. So move on. I want to skip some motivation things here. These are some Robin Sharma. He suggested that routine is a better friend than inspiration. And then change is hard. It's one of my favorite quote. At the beginning, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. So every changes, if you try to build up your habit, it's very difficult, because our human brain designed in a such way, we actually resist any kind of changes. We actually habituate in one practices. If suddenly another practices offered, then our brain actually protesting, okay, demonstrating. So by the way, this actually human nature, we cannot ignore that. But at the middle it will be more messy when we practice that. Okay, because our psychology and our physically also is not supported. But at the end of the day, if we can successfully adopt within our habit, then you become a gorgeous product.